And what's going on, VIP fam? It's your boy Fontaine, VIPSoundLab.com. Got some goodies for you right about now. Just wanted to show you this new drum kit. It's called the Phunky Field Drums. And this drum kit right here is designed for lovers of hip hop who more or less they're into drums that sound, more or less like Just Blaze, Jay-Z type beats, Kanye West type beats, Timbaland type beats. These drums are specifically designed, for that particular genre. And as you can see right here, we got some machine kits, or rather a machine demo that you can download right now and check out that demo or the Ableton Live 9 demo. And the kit has 808 cymbals, it has hi-hats, kicks, percussions, and a lot of some samples. Hard to find samples, and we cleaned them up and we made them as WAV files. So if you're wondering why the kit is so big, it's almost 4 gigabytes. The kit. It's a lot of sounds and a lot of wave samples. We didn't want to mess with the MP3s because, MP3s just suck. We want some high quality audio. So for example, here is some of the samples right here. And what I did was I pitched them and I filtered this one to get the effect that I wanted, because I wanted to make that a remake of that Jay-Z beat. So this particular beat will also demo the drums. So as you can hear right there, you're hearing some of the drum sounds along with the samples. Now in the kit, you're going to get these samples, so don't worry. You're going to get all those goodies. You're going to get the, all the sounds, and plus there's more samples in here. There's a ton of samples in here, man. Like when you go in here, you're going to find like a whole slew of samples up in there. It's that folder. It has another folder here, and it has another folder of samples here. So a lot of samples, a lot of goodies. So let's go ahead and check out the sounds. Let me go ahead and double click on this. And yeah, the color on here I know looks kind of bugged out. Sorry about that, fam. I was messing around with the colors. Ableton Live 9, they got the new, I guess, 9.1 or 9.2 or something like that. I had to update that or whatever. But anyway, it also comes with the MIDI patterns. The MIDI patterns are going to be in there just so you can, demo the kit right quick. But, you're going to go in and make your own MIDI patterns. Anyway, this MIDI pattern was just specifically what I was messing around with for that beat right there. Here goes some of the sounds right here. You just, you also put some 808s in there. You probably won't hear this one. This one's so low, but you'll be able to hear this one. Some 808s in there. Or another way you can demo, is from over here. But of course, when you're over here, the levels are a little bit different. Only because, I was, messing around in here. And this template is also good to have, because when you open up the demo, this Ableton Live template is going to have everything pre-set up. So if you want to have your compressor set up with your comps, and these settings are good for drums. And it's all set up. It has some macro controls and stuff in there set up for you. So I think it's kind of dope that everything is in there set up. You can just, when you get the kit, if you got live, you can just drag and drop your sounds on here. You can, big time saver, just grab your sounds, see what sounds good, drop them in here. You got this whole drum rack right here. You can fill this whole rack up with sounds and, get busy that way. Another dope thing about it, it has all the info on it. Like, as you see, as I hover my mouse over here, you get all the info over here. So what sounds are what. You got your little, your map up here, and, all that good stuff. It's just a big time saver. You come over here and, if you want to manipulate your drums, you got all this set up already. Everything's ready to go. So whatever you want to do, if you want to mess around with the MIDI and, set up your keynotes and, your paths and all that good stuff, I think it's dope that, everything is in here and it's just ready to go. Now for machine users, I know. Let me go ahead and bring up the machine session here. We also did it for machine. So with machine, we did the two groups. Okay, here's one group with the loop, and here's the sample, and it's the exact same sample, so don't worry. It's also layered. You get both filtered. What I did in live, I froze the audio. So you're gonna get the effects. You know, if you don't have Waves plugins, like I use high quality Waves plugins, that is frozen onto this audio. Plus inside the kit, you got the dry samples also. So if you don't want the effects on there, you don't have to. So that's taken care of. You just, you know, when you do open the kit, or rather open up a blank session of machine, you know, you're gonna have a blank group like this, okay? And then you're gonna grab another one. So you have two blank groups, right? So what you do is you go on one of the blank groups, you go right here, you right click, you press import MIDI, and it's gonna be a MIDI file. It's gonna say sample loop. You grab that, okay? When you do that, that MIDI pattern is gonna show up. You know, if it's on your piano roll and it needs to be moved around, you know, just highlight it like this here, you know, and move it however you need to move it. Go over here to the pattern arranger here. I'm sorry, this piano roll here, but the pattern arranger here, and move it to wherever it needs to be moved. There's also screenshots, so you know. So you know right there, that's on ADSR mode. So when it plays, you know, it won't keep going. It'll stop. Like, see when I hit the stop button, you don't have that one shot just constantly annoying you. So you just, so whenever you press stop, that's stopping, because that polyphony is set to 1 right here, and it's set to let's see here, ADSR mode right there. All right, so for the drum pattern here, okay, it's gonna be the same thing. You know, when you're gonna right click and you're gonna press open the group first. When you open the group's gonna show up. Matter of fact, I did overlook that. Over here, you're gonna open up the group too. You're gonna press open here, and in the group, it should have these sounds on here. I'll retest it before I send it out. I'll make sure. But when you press open, the group's gonna show up first. Okay, then you're gonna press import MIDI, and the MIDI's gonna show up like that. Same thing here. You're gonna right click, open, then import MIDI. Same thing. If the MIDI is out of whack, again, just go over here to your piano roll and scroll up and down until you find the MIDI. And when you find the MIDI, just highlight it and slide it around. You can go over here to your pattern arranger and get it in here perfect, you know. But fortunately for me, it opened up perfectly. You know, as you can see right here, it should open up perfect for you too. And I also have a screenshot of that, so if it's out of whack, you know where to put it, because it's going to be sound 2, sound 7, and sound 10. That's also in the photo screenshot. And your kicks go here on sound 2, the hi-hats on sound 7, and the snares on sound 10. And the beats per minute will be 85 beats per minute for the session. And that's just something you could build off of, you know. All right, so you guys get the idea out of that. You know, nothing too fancy. Just made a quick beat for you guys. You know, I make beats. You know, what I mean, I play the piano a lot. You know, so I figured I'd just go ahead and throw a little dope loop in there with some sounds, something you could build off of. You know, to inspire you. You know, if you got a little producer's block, this might be something that can help you. You know, get a little project going. You know, make some patterns and scenes and stuff like that, and you know, get in here and you know, you name your scenes. You hit the little edit button right here. You can name your scene. You know, maybe like funky scene, and down here you might want to name this little pattern right here like funky pattern or whatever, and you know, continue on. You know, the colors are signed. The kicks are green. The hi-hats are this kind of, I guess, aqua green looking color, and the percussions are purple, and you know, all that good stuff. Everything's color signed. Everything's good to go. So it's your boy Fontaine, VIPSoundLab.com. It's for you guys. I do it for you. And we're going to be dropping some new tutorial videos soon, so stay tuned. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.